Today's ticket has gone 460 days without seeing a top prize. Welcome to today's Lotto lecture. Welcome back. Today we're going to be covering Jeopardy. Picture to the left, you can see what that ticket looks like. Here's some quick things we should know. The top prize is going to be worth $640,000 or $40,000 every year for 25 years. The ticket price is $5. The overall odds are 1 in 3.86, and it was launched on February 26th, 2024. First, let's take a look at the odds at launch to compare them to how they are now. Pictures to the left, you can see the prize amount, the odds at launch, and the total prizes in the game. What we're most concerned with today is that $1 million top prize and everything you would expect to find in the average book down, which includes the $20 prize, the $15 prize, the $10 prize, and the $5 prize. Another thing we can take a look at are its most recent top prize claims. It's had 6 of its 10 top prizes claimed. Its most recent top prize win was on October 1st, 2024. That's 1 year and 3 months since it last had a top win. And for those curious, it was purchased at a Winn-Dixie on 1838 South Ridgewood Avenue in Edgewater. But most importantly, let's take a look at the adjusted top prize odds for January 4th, 2026. Picture to the right, you can see the prize amount and the prizes remaining in the game. The formula I'm going to be using is the number of top prizes remaining over the number of winning tickets left times the overall odds. And for this ticket, that is going to be 4 over all these numbers you see here to the right times 3.86, which is going to equal this, which when we simplify further, we get this, which is going to translate to 1 in 1.97 million. And since the original odds were 1 in 1.9 million, that means it's going to be about 3% less likely to win a top prize than it was at launch. Now, let's put these numbers into context and compare them with the other tickets. It's important to calculate the chances per dollar since not every ticket costs the same. $300 is divisible by all ticket prices, so we'll assume this is our budget. And we'll compare this with our current top chance ticket. The formula I'm going to be using is 1 top prize times the $300 budget divided by the cost of the ticket for every X tickets. For double your money, our current top ticket, that is going to be 60 over 1.09 million for 1 in 18,000 for every $300 we spend. For Jeopardy, that is going to be 60 over 1.9 million for 1 in 32,000 for every $300 you spend. That makes this ticket nearly 2 times worse for hitting it big and likely a top 5 on our Florida Lottery tier list, which you'll see at the end of this video. The top prize isn't everything, so let's take a look at the expected value per book and see what's going on there. Picture to the right, you can see the 4 prizes we can expect to find in the average book. And books of $5 tickets contain 60 tickets for a total of $300. The formula I'm going to be using is the prize amount times the number of prizes in the book for each prize bracket over the book cost. For this ticket, that is going to be 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 35 over 300, which equals 125 over 300, which translates to a 42% return, which represents how much money we'd expect to win back on the average book. This return rate is just okay. 40 to 50% is where most tickets end up, but we want to see tickets over 50%. And the odds of a top prize being in any particular book right now are going to be 1 in 32,000. But let's say instead of buying tickets by the book, you buy them by the 1,000. Then this calculation is helpful to that. Pictures to the right, you can see the prize amount and the prizes we've got left. The formula I'm going to be using is the prizes left of each tier times the prize amount of each tier over the ticket price times the prizes left times the overall odds. That is going to be this giant jumbled up fraction right here, which is going to equal 0.684. This number tells us that if you bought every ticket left, you'd win 68% of your money back. This essentially means that you lose 32% of your money on average at a much larger scale. This means the average return a person is likely to see is between 42% and 68%, depending on how much you buy. Now let's get my face out of the way for the Florida Lottery tier list, which I fully updated on January 1st, 2026, and I added Jeopardy today on January 4th, 2026. Here it is, you can see that here. On the left side here, I've got the better or worse percentage compared to when they were at launch. I've got the game name in this column, the top prize and instant cash value in this column, the number of top prizes left, the top prize odds per $300 budget in this column, the overall odds in this column, the book return in this column, the overall return in this column, and its placement on the list, and if it's gained or it's lost places recently, how much the ticket costs, and how many days it's been since it had a top win. With all that in mind, I've placed Jeopardy at number 5 on our list. It's got a pretty okay book return. Overall return is pretty average. Book return is consistent, or overall odds is consistent with $5 tickets. Its odds are surprisingly good despite it being worse than launch. just because its base odds were so good. It's got a sizable amount of pop prizes left. Its top prize is consistent with other $5 tickets. So yeah, it's a pretty good pickup. Now we're going to scratch one just for fun. But before we do, the way this one works, if we see a bag symbol, we win a prize. If you see a stack of money symbol, it's double. And then the traditional winning numbers to your numbers. If you see a star, it's 5 times. And if you see Final Jeopardy, you win everything. Let's go. Oh, so I guess it's up here. Okay. Nothing up there. Alright. Oh, it looks like this ticket's way off center. And it took me a moment to track one of these tickets down. Hey, kitty. Kitty, I'm trying to scratch your ticket. Kitty. Don't eat it. What are you doing? Right. Haven't seen nothing yet. Nope. Well, how has my return since starting this channel? Well, for every ticket I've covered on the channel, I've bought one so I can scratch it live and tally up how much money I've spent and how much money I've won. For the Lotto lectures, that total is down to negative $50 for today's loss. For our book content, it's got negative $130. And for our random tickets, it's negative $5. So to summarize, for January 4th, 2026, the odds to win a top prize on any one ticket are going to be 1 in 1.9 million. The adjusted odds for a $300 budget are going to be 1 in 32,000. Your expected return when buying a book is going to be between 42% and 68%. And the odds are great, but the return is just alright. Thank you for watching today's Lotto lecture. If you liked it, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss tomorrow's lecture on Lotteria Grande. And be sure to comment down below which ticket you'd like me to cover next. And remember, play responsibly, know the odds. I'll see you tomorrow, 5:45 p.m. EST.